From the Post-Millennial, Missouri could consider a plan to offer bounty for reporting illegal immigrants. The legislation would create the Missouri Illegal Alien Certified Bounty Hunter Program, which would certify anyone licensed as a bail bond agent to be a bounty hunter to search for and detain illegal immigrants. Yo, they're going to make a new Dog the Illegal Immigrant Bounty Hunter show.
Yeah, should start that.
Thankfully, they say only for reporting. I don't like the idea.
Detain.
What?
It says detain.
Oh, man. Well, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it says detain.
Oh,
There's a lot of illegal immigrant gang members in the country right now where I don't want lay people running around trying to.
No, these are licensed bond agents. So these are like your bounty hunters who are armed and have teams and go out. They would have the ability to. I mean, this is kind of wild.
I mean, if they are like teams that go out and they try to detain the wrong illegal immigrants, it's going to turn into a big old gunfight.
Yeah, but you know what? These guys are going to do their research.
Hopefully.
So bounty hunters know who they're going after and they know it can be dangerous. Mm-hmm. So they're looking up a guy's name and this guy skipped his bail. We're going to go find him and bring him back in and we're going to get his bond or get a piece of it or whatever. If they're going after an illegal immigrant or something, it's going to be a lot easier than that. They're going to walk into an IHOP or something. And I bring up IHOP. Don't get mad at me, IHOP, because a couple of IHOPs out here by us recently got raided by immigration. You saw that?
I saw the story. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Because the owner was hiring illegal immigrant laborers and they got raided. So they're just
going to cook your pancakes now.
I got
a liberal.
I got to pull up this tweet while we're on this story. But it's even better than that. I think Bethany Mandel had a really, really good tweet because she was mocking Matthew Iglesias because liberals are, racist. Let me see if I can. I got it. Here it is. So Matthew Iglesias tweets, Trumpflation killing me at Shake Shack, and I don't think deporting the delivery guy is going to help. And then he posted his receipt. And Bethany Mandel said, peak progressive virtue signaling is tipping your delivery driver 10% while assuming your driver is illegal and complaining that if he's deported, you can't keep paying him below a living wage. Wow. Anyway, these bounty hunters are going to have it. It's going to be easier than ever. They're not going to go after cartels. They're going to walk into an IHOP and they're going to be like, licensed and bonded bounty hunters.
If that's
We're
how it's
taking
working,
those guys in.
I'm all in. This sounds great. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's take some of the burden off of ICE, off of the National Guard, and then this would also help if you do this in states where they're not allowing local and state police to cooperate with ICE. That'd be a nice little privatization of the market.
It's just Missouri.
Right.
But you know what the left is going to say? They're going to say that the right has created immigrant patrols to hunt down refugees and asylum seekers and put them in camps.
They're going to say that anyway.
Of course, yeah.
Doesn't matter who does it.
Right. But they're going to hearken this to slave patrols. They're going to say, this is how it starts. Oh, geez, oh, no. Then considering what we saw with that CEO.
Oh, well, one of my favorite pieces of rhetoric post-election was the Democrats saying that their Hispanic friends who voted for Donald Trump are not going to be laughing anymore when they get deported. It's like, do you think all Hispanics are illegal?
That's the way they talk.
And also, did you just admit that illegal aliens voted in the election? It's like a nice twofer there.
So dumb. It's such a. I mean, you can't expect like coherent ideas out of people that engage in this kind of rhetoric and stuff, but it's real dumb, man. It's real dumb.
That's why I don't see them changing anytime soon.
Yeah.
They're incapable of any reflection. They're always right. Even if everyone voted the wrong way against them, everyone else is wrong. The media hasn't learned their lesson. All their institutions are failing, and they'll continue to fail. I don't see them. I don't know when it's going to happen, when they actually learn.
That's why I think there needs to be a change in the actual people that are in positions of authority on the at least the Democrats, in the Democrat Party, whether you call them on the left or not.
You don't think Pelosi's good or?
Pelosi.
Do that with a straight face.
So I think
really good at stock trading.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and her husband, great.
I think that Cenk was right that it really is the donors that kind of call the shots. And I feel like the donors are the ones that kind of need to wake up and be like, all right, the progressives are hurting the Democrats. But to the donors, they don't really care if it's Democrats or Republicans, right? For so long, the Republicans were thought of as the party of big business, of the rich and stuff like that. Yeah. And in the past 15 years, that is 20 years, that has entirely changed. Yeah. that kind of the meme of Democrats being the party of big money and big donors hasn't caught up yet, but that's where it is right now. So like that's the truth right now. And so it's not like it matters to the donors.
Right.
They'll just they'll donate to whoever's going to be the ones that are going to, protect their interests.
Well, and it's cyclical because the ones who are in power are going to be the ones who bring in the most donations.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense. So, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be immediate or in the next, cycle or whatever, but I mean, I understand the people that are like, oh, we want to get money out of politics. I don't know that you do that without the kind of changes that Donald Trump has brought up and is trying to do. Right. But at the same time, there's a lot of money stacked against him doing it.
Right. And the left would scream about being like you're saying, anti-corporate stuff, even in the past few years with Hillary or Biden. Meanwhile, Wall Street was completely backing both those people.
Yep. I mean, to the tune of $1 billion. Remember, Barack Obama spent $1 billion. He didn't get that just from grassroots funding. He got that for big dinners that cost $50,000 a plate. He got that from PACs donating. Same thing with Hillary Clinton, $1 billion. Kamala Harris, $1 billion. I don't know what Joe Biden spent, but I'm sure that it was a lot of money. So in 2016, 2020, and 2024, Donald Trump was outspent all three times. He was the underdog, when it came to the fiscal side of it.
And one of the big reasons why that money doesn't translate to votes for the Democrats, besides the obvious policy issues, is that Obama moved a lot of the party infrastructure and took it with him in regards to the data operation after he left office in 2012 or in 2016. And the DNC was left basically having to rebuild their entire operation without Obama's help. And so like the DNC, for example, does not really even do micro-targeting at this point. They don't even really believe in it as a science. The Republican Party micro-targeted the hell out of this election. So they get voters based on demographics. Republicans get voters based on individuals and policies.
Yeah. I mean, I want you to be right. I want to believe that. And I want to see, conservatives have continued positive results at the ballot box, because I do believe that just look at the way that markets have reacted, since Donald Trump has been elected and the
foreign leaders.
Yeah.
And just anecdotally, during the last election, I was getting text messages every 3 or 4 days from the Kamala campaign, from progressive activist groups, asking me to go out and door knock for Kamala Harris. Why? Because I'm a 30-year-old white woman living in Northern Virginia. Okay, pull up my voting history or like anything about me, the fact that I'm a faithful Catholic who attends Mass weekly. You would figure out pretty quick that I'm not going to knock doors for you.
Joe Biden is a Catholic.
You know what you do though?
Devout Catholic. Yeah, don't get me started on that.
When I get text messages from Democrats, I just want to talk for as long as possible about everything. I'm a very interested voter, just wants to hear everything they have to say. It'll take a long time. And in that time, you're probably not going to be able to talk to anybody else, but I'm listening.
Yeah.
Don't they have, what companies are now putting up AI to intercept spam calls? And people are now
I've stopped getting them.
They're talking to AI.
It's so obvious. We're not there yet, though.
Yeah. I think for some people, like elderly people,
that's right. Yeah,
they probably don't know yet.
That's
unfortunately,
crazy, man.
Yeah,
dude, it's gonna get so bad. Like the AI videos that are already coming out are already getting crazy.
It's not good.
Like Danny Polishchuk's AI videos are, I think, intentionally not that lifelike. Like you can tell Trump's mouth's moving in the wrong way or whatever.
Right.
They're hilarious. But these videos popping up where like Joe Biden was holding up a liquor store, they look like AI for now, but in a year, you're not going to know the difference.
Look how much has changed in 2 years.
And haven't there been reports of elderly people getting phone calls with AI voices that sound like their family members?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. No. And then they say like, "Help! I'm trapped. I need money."
Yeah, exactly.
I'm really excited because I was talking to this one dude who works in tech, and he was saying that within a year we can fully automate Timcast.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you literally just type in, you'll grab 10 different news stories that you want for the show, and you'll just drop them into a box and click generate. and then it'll render the video, and then you're done.
Reject
then,
that. Reject it, Tim.
And it's going to be funny because people will be watching and it'll be seemingly normal until all of a sudden, like, Shane's on the ceiling and then he's back in the chair again. And it's like,
Yeah.
how did we not catch that? His hand has five fingers and a thumb.
Well, by that point, though, it'll be perfect. You know, the hands, that seems to be a thing of the past. The bad hands in AI.
You'll turn into a lizard mid-show and then turn right back.
Like, we knew it.
Have you seen those fake videos people make where it's like skinwalkers uncovered? And it's like, it's an AI video, but it looks real, and it'll be like a woman standing there, and then she'll turn as she turns, she becomes a dog or whatever.
Yeah.
There's so many of those videos on Instagram.
Yep.
And they're creepy and weird. It's a fun horror short, but they're going to be old people who believe this.
There will be young people eventually, too.
That's true. I was talking to some dude who said that he has family members that are gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Like, they watch these videos and they think there genuinely are lizard people who have taken over.
Well, no, that's true. It's just
So
don't believe the AI ones.
Now,
I
here's
do think that young people, though, have a harder time with internet reality versus fiction because, like, when I was growing up, we had these classes at our library where we had to learn how to determine like what was real on the internet and like proper sources to use. And apparently they just don't do any of that anymore. They don't have computer labs anymore. So if you talk to people who are employing Gen Z people and even like older Gen Alpha people at this point, they literally do not know how to use computers. They only know how to use phones. Like, they don't even know. I had to teach my intern this summer like Control-C, Control-V shortcuts for copy paste. It's actually quite scary. They like genuinely do not know anything beyond like typing on their phone and watching TikTok.
Wow. What's it like with grammar and stuff?
Not good. Really not good.
Like, do they just don't teach? You don't think they teach it anymore?
I don't think they do teach fundamental grammar.
Yeah.
No. I mean, just based on the resumes that I get and the writing samples when I'm hiring people and
I think
editing
that's
their work.
important, and I know
it's rough.
you do too.
Yeah. Because it makes my job harder.
Right,
People don't know how
but
to write.
I think a lot of people don't care anymore about those basics.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.